Oh, we got a fun one for you today. All right, so I was looking around my shop for my paste wax, right? We've all seen these before. Dime a dozen at your local hardware store. Little Matthew McConaughey drum solo on there. So I am out, and I need to make some more. This stuff is like the Frank's Red Hot of the woodworking world. I put this stuff on everything. I have enough ingredients on hand that we are just gonna make our own. We are gonna test out 3 recipes from the ingredients that I have on hand, and we are gonna figure out what's the best homemade paste wax. I don't know what else to say about it. We're just gonna make some. We're gonna make some. Let's get started. All right, so 5 parts linseed oil. Got some of that. 1 part beeswax. So 1 part beeswax. Bada bing. And then 5 parts linseed oil. Seems crazy. Seems like a lot. 5 of these? Doesn't seem right. We'll go with 2 cups. Yeah, that seems crazy. I'm not doing 5 parts linseed oil. Switching it up. Calling an audible. We're really flying by the seat of our pants here. That seems right. This seems like a good ratio. So that ended up being 3/4 cup. Let's write this down. And then we did 1/2 cup of beeswax. All right, so we just totally changed that on the fly. I like it. I'm sticking with it. Recipe number 1 seems pretty good. Number 2, 1/3 cup beeswax, 1/3 cup Carnauba wax, and 1 cup walnut oil. We're eyeballing things here. I'm just gonna do a little bit less. Take my beeswax pellets. Full cup of walnut oil. Again, this seems crazy and expensive. There, full cup. Number 2 is done. This one is 1 part beeswax and 2 parts odorless mineral spirits. So we'll do maybe 2 of these. So it'll be 1/2 cup. And we'll do 4 of these. Full cup of mineral spirits. The first thing to know here is that we are going to use a double boiler system. A double boiler, instead of putting direct heat onto whatever you're cooking, you put water in it first so that the water creates a barrier. It doesn't end up burning it. So here's the linseed oil one. And this is the walnut oil. You know it's done when it's just all clear like that and the wax has melted. I was gonna just use these mason jars, but then I was like, oh, how am I gonna get it out? I found some of these laying around and some little ones for batch number 2. I'm just gonna use that same tin and pour it into that. Beeswax and mineral spirits. All right, final takeaway. My favorite is this one. It is the beeswax and mineral spirits. The reason why this one was interesting, this linseed and beeswax, it's very hard. Also, it doesn't really buff out dry the way I'm used to with a store-bought paste wax. So my guess is the store-bought paste wax has like solvents in it as well. I'm sure there's a secret sauce. Solvents like mineral spirits as opposed to actual oils, hardening wax oils, that type of thing. The linseed and the one with the actual walnut oil. This one was not as hard as the linseed oil. This is second place for me, but it leaves sort of an oily finish on metal surfaces. This is all food grade. All of these are. So I can put these on cutting board as cutting board conditioners. And I think that's a perfect use case for this Bees Carnauba and walnut oil. I think this would have a nice shine on a cutting board as well. Potentially even like a slightly darkening agent because of that walnut oil instead of just mineral oil, which is what I usually use. It's kind of like a furniture grade polish. I'm gonna keep that stuff around for that. So final answer, I like this stuff because of it's solvent based, not oil based, and it buffs to a dry feel on the cast iron beds of the table saw and my tools. I will use this for the tools in my shop to keep them from rusting. The one thing I would do differently, this works fine, it's a little too soft for my liking, and I know that the Carnauba wax is what starts to firm it up a little bit. If I was making this again, add a little bit of Carnauba wax. So learned a lot and didn't have to run to the store and save myself some money. Hope that helps. Am I saying that right? I don't even know. Did you say Matthew McConaughey? On my, Carnauba? Maybe it's Carnauba. Paste wax. We'll see you in the shop.